Day after day, year after year, one sinner after another, one innocent animal after another. Yet it never actually worked.
For thousands of years, Israel brought animals to the altar to pay for their sins. But Hebrews 10 says it plainly. If those sacrifices really worked, they would have stopped. They didn't. So why would God command something he knew wouldn't fully solve the problem? In the previous episode, we left with a question. The law was never meant to fix us. It could only expose our sinful nature. So we asked, if our efforts aren't enough, is there another way? Long before the final answer appears, the Bible keeps giving us pictures, patterns, shadows. One of the clearest and most shocking is the system of sacrifices. In the Old Testament, sin wasn't treated like a little mistake you apologize for. It was a capital offense. When Nadab and Abihu, two of Aaron's own sons, offered unauthorized fire before the Lord, they were consumed by fire from heaven on the spot. When Uzzah reached out to steady the Ark of the Covenant, he was struck dead instantly. These weren't harsh overreactions. They were warnings. Sin deserves death. Not eventually, not symbolically, immediately. But God, in mercy, provided a substitute, an animal killed on the spot in their place. If the wage of sin is death, then someone has to die. The animal had to be perfect, clean, without defect, innocent. The sinner laid their hands on its head, transferring their guilt. Then its throat was cut, its blood poured out. What should have happened to the sinner happened to the animal instead. The innocent died so the guilty could live. Why blood? Leviticus 17 tells us, the life, the soul itself, is in the blood. Hebrews 9:22 declares, without the shedding of blood, there is no forgiveness. Shedding blood is visible proof that a life has been forfeited, a death has occurred. An innocent life was offered in place of the guilty one. It was bloody. It was intense on purpose, because sin is not small. Sin costs life. And this pattern goes all the way back. After Adam and Eve rebelled, God himself killed an animal to make garments of skin to cover their shame. But here's what hits hardest. This had to be repeated constantly, day after day, year after year. The priests never sat down. If those sacrifices had truly taken away sins, they would have stopped offering them. But the blood kept flowing, because the guilt kept returning. Those sacrifices were real, but only temporary. They covered sin. They never removed it. They were shadows, powerful pointers to something, someone better that was coming. A shadow only exists because a real object is casting it, which means the real solution still hadn't arrived. We don't just need improvement. We don't just need forgiveness. We need a perfect substitute, one who can do what we can't, one who can carry what we can't carry, one who can finish what we never could. And that's exactly where the story is headed next.